Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode is this cool, amazing product right here in my hand. And basically what this is a screen protector for your iPhone itself. But the one that we have right here is for the iPhone 12 Pro. Let me actually open the product first to show you guys what it actually looks like and what comes in the package first. Alright, so when we first open it up, this is basically what it looks like inside. So they provide you guys the accessory right here that you can use to apply it onto your camera lens itself on your iPhone. And then they provide you guys this accessory that you can use to apply it onto your phone correctly. And then they provide you guys these two accessories right here. So these are like the wet wipes, dry wipes, and whatnot. And then right here we have a little tutorial card to teach you guys how to apply it on, a little warranty card here as well. And on the very bottom, they provide you guys the actual product itself right here. So these are the glass screen protectors itself. But if you guys can see, it's very different than your normal ones. These are actually privacy screen protectors. So if I take it out, this is basically what it looks like, if you guys can see. So if you guys are looking at it from your point of view, like looking straight down, it actually looks really, really clear like that. But once I tilt it this way, you guys can see that you guys can't see it anymore. But you as a user looking straight down, it actually looks perfectly fine, which is pretty awesome. So if you can see right now, that you guys can actually see the text and the word right here. But once I tilt it, no more. So it is a pretty cool and awesome product, if you guys can see. So another thing that's really cool about the screen protector itself is the fact that it has this 3D corner technology, or the way how they built it is pretty cool. So that way when you start using the phone on the actual screen protector itself, it has a very smooth texture and smooth like feeling when you guys go through the corners and whatnot, if you can see. If you guys look really carefully right here, they actually have a dustproof net where you guys actually listen to the audio right here on your phone, which is pretty awesome. Some other facts or specs about the product itself is the fact that it's also supposed to be shatter-proof, anti-fingerprint, scratch-resistant, and the material that they use on here is supposed to be dust-proof as well, so none of the dust or lint can actually stick on it because of the anti-static material that they use on the actual product itself, which is pretty awesome. And everything that I mentioned for the actual product itself right here actually applies to the actual lens cover itself too. And then the material that they use on here is so durable, as you can see. So that's basically everything that's on the product itself. Now let's actually apply it on and see how to apply it on first, and then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. Alright, so we got everything here. Let's test it out. So first we want to do is apply this part on. So let's open this up first. So inside they provide us a cloth to use, and this is dry. They provide you guys a dust absorber and a wet wipe right here, if you can see. So we want to just use this and wipe it off first, just like this. Make sure there's no dust on it first. Alright. So that should be good. Next, we want to use the little dry wipe right here, or the dry cloth. Make sure it's fully clean. So next, we want to use the dust tape right here to kind of like clean off any dust if there is any. Next thing we want to do is to apply this on here. And then once you guys finish that, you guys can actually apply it on the screen protector itself. So you want to take this off like this, and then apply it on. Alright. And then see that it goes off by itself right there. Alright, so there is no bubbles on here, if you can see. If there is any, you can just take it off and use the dust tape that they provide for you guys right here to reapply it on correctly. So when we use the privacy screen, you guys can see this part really clearly, but once I turn it this way, you guys can't really see too much. So that's where the privacy screen kicks in. And once we go back this way, you guys can see it clearly. Next, let's apply this part on and see how that works. So you guys just want to repeat the same step. Use the little cloth right here. Make sure it's clean before applying on. And then you guys want to use a little dry cloth to wipe it. And then if it's necessary, you guys can use the dust tape right here to remove any dust if there is any. Just like that. Pretty easy and simple. And then you can just apply it on. So just like this. So there's 3 of them right here, if you guys can see. 1, 2, 3. So you just want to remove the tape like this. And this is basically what it looks like. So you just want to apply it on to each one. Alright, so that is all you guys have to do. So that's the first one, and you guys just do the same thing for all of them. And if you guys look very carefully at the way how they design it, you guys can just hook it into the slot right there and just push it in. So just like this. Just push it into the host. It should fit the slot perfectly because of the way how they design it, which is pretty awesome. Alright, and then you guys are all set. So that way you can get an extra protection layer for the lens itself. But now let's try out the actual camera lens itself and see how it works. Let me move a cup right here so you can see what it looks like. Alright, so there's the cup. So this is the first lens that we have right here. Let's go further. Alright, so that's what it looks like with the lens on. And then there's this one. So you can't really tell a difference even with the lens protector on. So it's definitely really cool. So whether you guys want it on or not, it's basically the same quality. But if you guys do want the extra protection layer, it would be nice to add that layer on top of it. So that way you guys don't have to worry about like cracking your lens or whatever. And if you guys do want to remove it, you definitely can. It's pretty easy to remove it, just like this. And then you guys can just put back on the sticker that they provide for you guys right here. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys saw the quick test of the product itself. You guys can see that it is pretty easy to apply it on, as long as you guys follow all the instructions that is provided for you guys. So that is basically everything that's on the product itself. Now that we did a quick unboxing and testing the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I would definitely have to say that these are worth it if you guys want one or need one of these. Especially if you guys want that extra layer of privacy, then these are definitely really worth it. But then obviously for those guys who don't want one or don't need one or have just one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save the money for something else that actually you do need. But other than that, that's pretty much it for quick unboxing and testing of the product itself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video, then make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and help this channel out as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.